Hi guys, my name is Amit. We all know what a big challenge English learning is, at least in the Indian landscape, as well as globally. So, lack of English fluency creates a lot of social impediment, a lot of anxiety. Uh, if people are not able to get jobs or get promotions because they basically can't speak good English. This small research we conducted at Sling, where these are some of the actual emotions that people told us when we were polling them for what happens when you don't know English in a professional setting. There's a bunch of people trying to do things over there, but what we realize is that everyone obviously needs conversational fluency and not necessarily what the Renan Martin is teaching you from chapter 1 to chapter 10. So a bunch of people are doing things here. Classrooms are intimidating. There's no personalized instruction. There are a number of automated textbook apps there. I'm sure everyone has heard of Duolingo. Yeah? Cool. So have you used Duolingo beyond 3 days? Just one hand. So we believe that live one-on-one conversations is the way to go, and they are the most impactful when it comes to actually learning a language. If you look at the online tutoring marketplace, people are paying like some really high price points to these guys, Wobbling, Fluentify, British Council. And we believe this can be drastically reduced and made available to a larger number of people. Just to throw some stats at you guys, 85% of the English learning space or market or pie is non-digital, and only 7% is actually digital. So there's obviously a huge scope for digital English learning to go out there, if it reaches through the right means. So meet Sling, my unveil moment. So we improve conversational fluency through affordable on-demand private tutoring, and we are way, way, way cheaper than anybody else out there. It's very simple. We're a chat app. It's like Uber meets WhatsApp. A live tutor gets connected to a student. A student basically indulges in the core tenet of language learning, which is LSRW. Listen, speak, read, and write. And I'm sure if you guys try it out yourselves, to know the difference for an Indian rural citizen between latte and latte is a 1-second difference that you can communicate on chat. Whereas, English is being taught in classrooms for the last, hundreds of years, and I don't think people still know the difference between latte and latte. So chat actually lends itself very well to language learning, and that's why we believe we've kind of cracked the model here. Very quickly, I'll take you through what the learners and the tutors do. The learner picks a topic of interest, something that he would like to talk about, does a little bit of self-learning on some grammar concepts, then goes up the ladder and talks to a live tutor, where he actually gets to correct his personalized doubts and questions and queries, gets a fluency report, all this in 20 minutes, and goes back to pick the next topic. On the other hand, tutors are also very easy. They work on demand. It's just like an Uber driver. When you receive a request, you press answer, you start taking a session. You have to give corrections to the learners every time you're chatting with them. Rate your learners so that we can manage who is actually progressing and learning day by day. And for every 20-minute session, you get paid. Some mandatory metrics that I can come to later. We've got a lot of improvement in just 10 sessions. That's 200 minutes on Sling. If you can see, the red lines in the first picture reduced drastically in 200 minutes, and that's what I've tried to show over here. So we can get into details of how we measure performance after this, if you'd like. We believe there's a huge global opportunity for cost arbitrage, something like the Infosys model for globalized education. So we're getting tutors at 90 bucks an hour, and we're getting learners at 500 bucks an hour. I'm sure there's a lot of money to be made. We also have tons of data already in the database. In 4 months, we got to about 45,000 users and about 3.5 million words in our database. We've actually started building bots from these patterns, where what we're going to now offer is automated experiences. Imagine a bot to learn verbs, or a bot to learn prepositions, or a bot to learn simple present tense. You engage with the bot, it costs us nothing, and we basically upgrade you to a live tutor when you're ready to pay. The grand vision for Sling is to basically course correct the MOOCs movement, which has actually failed right now because of the lack of human intervention. So MOOCs meets live chat is where we hope to take Sling from here onwards. Thank you.